Louis Varland just gave up a run to the New York Yankees, making his ERA jump from a staggering 0.35 to 0.7. DFA, I've seen enough.
Give the role back to Hoffman.
On a serious note, Varland, you really have done miracles to my mental health and to every Blue Jays fan coast to coast. Sovereign, an acknowledged leader in a sphere of activity, interest, or competition. Varland, who has won AL Reliever of the Month already, has steadily been the best reliever in baseball. We gave him the closer role, and he took it with no problems. Something we've been asking for ages, and Varland has delivered when his name has been called upon. Now, how special has Louis Varland been in this rather very unfortunate season? Well, as always, a like goes a long way, and if you want to comment about Louis Varland and the miracles he's done on your mental health as well, let me know. Now, back to the video. Yes, the Toronto Blue Jays currently sit 22-27 as of the recording of this video, and a lot of people are panicking. Jumping the gun with over 100 games and saying the season is over is a recipe of disaster in baseball. Now back to Louis Varland, one of the few names still giving me hope this season. At one moment in time during the 2025 postseason in the ALDS, he gave up a massive 3-run shot to Aaron Judge. Most of us were rightfully pissed, and ever since that moment, he's been a rock of consistency. Now back to this season. Game 3 against the Yankees in this series felt like a do or die. Back-to-back one-run games lost, and you savage. By the way, what a game. He showed Cam Schittler, hey buddy, I still am the best young arm in baseball. Mako, my Slovakian amigo, looking like Luka Doncic on the mound. Got taken out for matchup reasons, but let's be real, you had Judge shivering in his pants. Now, came the 9th inning of Game 3. The score was 2-0 and the bullpen had to get it done, and Varland ended up giving up a run. However, unlike a certain he who shall not be named, Hoffman, Varland held his composure, got through the outing, and got his save. Varland is the sovereign leader of our bullpen unit, and God, the Twins really deserve a deferred payment of another prospect, giving them a top prospect, good lord. Now, you may be saying,
why am I even saying that?
Atkins does get his fair share of criticism, but this trade is a masterclass in GM work. Now, Rodon could end up being the next Mike Trout, and Rojas could turn into a Cy Young for the Twins. However, on the flip side, Mason Miller costed the Padres the number 1 prospect, the number 3, number 13, number 17 in their system. And not to mention the number 1 was DeVries. The kid has a ceiling of Lindor, so that's how special he can be. The Padres have control of Miller till 2029, so hey, it's not bad. For the Jays, well, Louis Varland will be around till 2030. Yahoo! Now look, I ain't saying Varland is Mason Miller, but if you squint hard enough, just a teeny, kudos to Ross Atkins. Realistically, that trade gave us the closer we desperately needed to replace Hoffman.
Put all the money on red.
Varland's Baseball Savant page is the definition of elite. 98th percentile in K rate, 98th percentile in expected ERA. That's a lot of 98 percentiles. What makes him so good is the array of pitches he has at his disposal. He can hit you with gas, reaching up to 100 miles per hour with his fastball, or slow it down with a curveball, a changeup, a slider, and yeah, he also has a sinker. So technically, Varland has 5 pitches to Miller's 4. His ERA before the Yankees game was at an astounding .35, and now it's at a .70.
Sorry.
His protege, Mason Miller, sadly has a dreadful ERA of .79. Unlucky, buddy. You know, when I made that Mason Miller video, I really did pray that, hey, Will Hoffman ever get the boot from closing games? You paid him $11 million a year and he was a complete dog shit. But the dude blew game after game after game. I'm guessing the people defending him, it's like you were so numb to the pain of Hoffman. We were in an
Abusive relationship.
However, my prayers were answered. Louis Varland waved in the sunshine of a baseball field, and finally, I can listen to some jazz music, I can smile, I don't have to do a prayer circle in the 9th inning. I can close my eyes and hear the ringing words that the Blue Jays have won the game, while Louis Varland picks up a save.
The Blue Jays victorious.
Varland has seriously saved many years of my life. And thank you, and that's my closer. Well, we have made it to the end of this video. It's shorter than usual, but it's a well-deserved video for Louis Varland. Now, if I can bring back one Blue Jay from my time machine this time, it would be Juan Guzman. Two-time World Series champion, called up in 1991, ended up playing 8 years in Toronto. His quality starting pitching, which I thought we had an ample amount of, is somehow disappearing one by one. Eric Lauer becomes a Dodger, and now Barrios is getting Tommy John. Guzman would be a welcomed addition to this rotation. Also, if you have a fun, interesting player, even if they played a game, did a cartwheel in a game, you want me to go get from my time machine, and it shall be done for the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Keep watching your Blue Jays as, hey, let's turn this season around, guys. And peace.